One of the biggest lessons I had to learn on my spiritual journey is telling the difference between insecurity and intuition. And believe me, your girl has some major insecurity issues. I've been cheated on multiple times in my life, most recently by my ex-fiance in 2021. Found out that I was getting cheated on for over a year, and that really traumatized me in the sense that I really struggled to trust myself when I had any sort of feeling that something wrong was going on in future relationships after that. But I also really struggled in trusting anyone, and that made it really difficult for other relationships in my life, with my friends, with my family, and even with my now husband, who is not that ex-fiance. Recently, I've noticed that I've been struggling with focusing more on the insecurity versus, or not focusing on, but finding it difficult to trust my intuition, to trust my husband versus trusting what my insecurities are telling me. And what I've learned through this experience and a few experiences after I went through that really difficult and traumatic breakup with my ex is that intuition and insecurity have one main difference. Intuition is completely disassociated from any type of emotion. And what I mean by that is your intuition is that innate knowing, that affirmative statement that you receive before all the questions come up from your ego, which contain your insecurities. So whenever I question my husband and his fidelity, or question where he is or what he's doing, and it's not because he's giving me reason to question, it's because my insecurities, my trauma are still some things that I'm processing right now, even 2 years down the road. And the one thing that I've noticed in that experience and past experiences is that my insecurity always elicits high amounts of anxiety. And yeah, sometimes that anxiety does get the better of me, and has it caused a a disagreement or two with my husband and I? For sure. But what I do in those moments is I take a step back and I really ask myself, Jack, is this really intuitively what you're feeling? Or is this some deep-seated insecurity that you have that's arising from unprocessed trauma that you still have to really allow yourself to sink into? And that's what I would suggest you do, rather than reacting to that insecurity. You want to respond to the trauma response of that anxiety, that insecurity, and really get to the root of it and understand it and allow yourself to feel all the feelings. I thought, if you asked me a year ago if I was over everything that my ex did to me, I would have said, fuck yeah. But that would have been a very ego-based response. I am here, and I don't think I've ever said this on social media, I am not over it yet. I'm not over the trauma. I haven't processed all the emotions. I just think I still have residual energy that I still need to process and release from that experience. But I'm grateful that I've had the opportunity, 333, as I'm saying this. I'm really glad I had have the opportunity to feel all of this and share it with you, because if you're seeing this, you're meant to, and maybe you're struggling to discern the difference between insecurity and intuition. So I hope you found this helpful. If you need more guidance, go check out my Navigate Your Spiritual Awakening guide, because discerning the difference between intuition and insecurity is definitely a big aspect of a spiritual awakening. And I just really hope you find the guide helpful.